It's prediction time, guys. Prediction time. I haven't done a prediction video in a little bit. It's been a few months, so I figured, yeah, I think it's been a few months, hasn't it? Because I did watch that Katamari, game, trailer thing. I got a prediction video out of that, but I think it's been a while. So, yeah, we're gonna be doing another prediction video. This time, not on a game, but a movie. Yep, a movie. And apparently it's gonna be the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Because apparently we're gonna skip, all those other, games. We're gonna skip, we're gonna skip the Mario Brothers 2, 3, and World, and Mario 64, and all that, even the Land series. Yeah, we're gonna go straight to the Mario movie, or the Galaxy stuff. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I actually kind of, I kind of wanted a Galaxy thing. Yeah, I actually kind of wanted, I don't know if I would want a movie or not, but I actually kind of wanted, I actually wanted to have, at least like a Mario Galaxy show or something, That would have been kind of cool. Yeah, but it looks like we're gonna get a movie out of this. And all that, and I'm kind of here to talk about my predictions. I guess before I get any further, though, remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. That way you guys can stay notified for future videos. And also you guys can follow me on Instagram/Threads. And you guys can follow me on X too, which I literally forgot. I made the last video and literally forgot to actually put that in the video. I'm gonna have a hard time remembering to put this in the video. But that's kind of my ODD. I kind of get distracted and all that very easily, or forget to do something. So sorry about that, but anywho, let's go ahead and continue on to this now. So, like I said, this is a Super Mario Galaxy movie, not even a Super Mario World, which I thought was originally what they were going to do because they hinted at an egg at the end, but I guess they went with this. And my guess is it's because the Galaxy games are so popular. Heck, out of all the 3D Mario games, this one is the only one that got a sequel to it. Yeah, I guess you could count, maybe Mario 3D Land and 3D World, but those really are not actual 3D games. And actually, they didn't really feel like sequels. They kind of felt like their own thing. So it would be really nice if they could make, a sequel to Mario Sunshine or something. That would be kind of nice, but we haven't really seen that. I mean, we've seen some other Mario games get sequels and all. The new Super Mario Brothers got sequels and all that, and I guess you can say they're kind of like the 3D Land and 3D World in a way. They use a lot of similar elements, but they're two different things. Which I guess would kind of make sense. Use different elements. But, then there's the Paper Mario games and all, they kind of did that. And then there's Mario Land, and apparently Mario Land 6 golden coins, and then there's Mario Land 3. I think I heard there's a third one. Or is that Wario Land? I don't even know. There's a lot of that stuff, But I actually kind of would like to see a Paper Mario, show or something too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I always thought about wanting to write the stories and all that, but I don't think I'd be able to do that. I don't know. They would. I don't know if I'd want to. I don't know if I'd even want to write, because I kind of want to do my own stuff, Because I told you guys in the future I'd like to make my own stuff, but as much stuff as what's been going on with Nintendo and all lately. I still would. wouldn't mind writing some story stuff and all that, but but I don't know, but but yeah, but enough about all of that. Let's go ahead because I want to talk about the actual Super Mario Galaxy movie because that is again what we're getting. Because I think because again it's popular and all, and some people are speculating there could be a Galaxy 3 in the future. Which I mean, they could make one. They could make a sequel because there are a lot of things they could do with a sequel and all with that. Where like the others, they're kind of more limited. I mean, Mario Sunshine, they could definitely make a sequel probably to that, but which I might make a prediction slash what I want to do in that one too in the future too. I'm actually thinking about doing that. But right now, we'll go ahead and talk about the movie itself. So, what are my predictions for this movie? Well, I'm gonna say I think we're probably going to get probably some flashbacks of like Rosalina, like because in the original game we had a storybook which was optional. There's like a storybook, which by the way I think like the creator of that game or the developer of that game had to fight the creator of Mario to actually get the story in there because he doesn't want stories in his games. For some reason, I'm not sure why it would matter. Like, why can't some games have, it in there? I don't know. But, yeah, having a backstory and all was kind of nice. But I'm going to say that's what they're probably going to do in the movie. And then, another thing I would say we're probably going to see is, I don't know, I'm thinking they're probably going to have. A lot of people may think, well, the first Mario Galaxy didn't have Yoshi in it, so they're probably thinking, well, maybe Yoshi won't be in it. I think they're probably going to put Yoshi in the movie. Now, there was the whole Super Mario World movie thing, which we had Yoshi in it. Like what they were. I think there was actually a title for that never happened. So I guess maybe they decided to change it or something, Because I guess it does make sense because, like I said, it was, because they already did the show. I reviewed an episode of that. Well, I reviewed the TV show itself and then an episode. So I guess it makes sense there. They wanted to focus on a different part of the franchise. But yeah, I think Yoshi is probably going to be in this movie. I don't know if we'll see Lubba or not because they will focus more on Rosalina. We'll see Rosalina, because we'll be seeing her in the actual movie. I don't know who's going to play her though. That's going to be interesting. Like I don't know who will be playing who's going to be playing, Rosalina. But there's talk that even Wario will be in the movie too. Wario is going to be in the movie too. And that is going to be kind of crazy if that actually does happen. Because I'm like, why would Wario be in a Galaxy game? I don't know. I mean, they did have the crazy Luma from the first game in there too, which was Luma Lee. But yeah, I don't know. I do know that we're gonna get back a lot of the characters. Like we're gonna get back. Donkey Kong's not gonna appear in here. It looks like, but we are gonna get the voice actors of Princess Peach, Mario, and Luigi back, and then Jack Black's coming back as Bowser and all that. I forgot the names of the other voice actors. I'm not really the biggest fan of them voice acting though, because they don't really sound like they're really trying much. Like at least Jack Black actually sounds like he's actually trying. Like I don't know why they did that. But yeah, they kind of did that. Like they just kind of used their own voices, instead of trying to sound a little bit different, So it just makes them sound like they're just playing any other character, And I mean, I know Mario didn't, in the past, he didn't have like an Italian voice actor, but he did have like a Brooklyn accent, except the first Mario show, which was, the Super Mario Bros. Super show. He actually had like I mean, the voice actor there still did give him more of a like a give him more of an accent there too, like a higher accent. He just sounded kind of more middle aged there, which the guy who voiced him at that time, I think he was middle aged. He ain't alive anymore. Neither is the one from that show, but. And actually, even the voice actor Luigi passed too, and Bowser too. So yeah, a lot of voice actors passed away there. But I feel like they did a very good job there. Here again, it just sounds like they're just playing themselves more than anything. But I mean, they do give them a little bit more personality. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really really the biggest fan of it, but. I guess I forgot Kamek too. Yeah, Kamek actually sounds very good. Like I will say, Kamek, the voice actor for Kamek definitely sounds good. Which I think his name is Kevin Michaels or something like that. He voices like I've said I think before. He in the past this was in I think the Lilo and I was talking about the Lilo and Stitch live action movie or something like that. I don't remember. He was basically like. He's like everywhere. Like he wasn't in that movie, but he was like everywhere, So hearing him, and that's kind of interesting too. Speaking of middle age, he's middle aged too, but he's gonna be in it too. And actually, Kamek did actually not knock. He did actually knock Mario off there too, and that's how Mario got separated from Peach. So. But yeah, I don't know, but they're probably going to do different story stuff too. It probably won't be exactly the same either. They're going to try to make it a little bit different. Another thing I think they're going to probably do is probably have some of the power-ups from the games in there too, like they did with the other Mario movie they did recently, in the last few years. Because they had, like I've said before in the past, I think I've said this, they have done other Mario movies. They actually did, a live action one, which a lot of people try to pretend it doesn't exist because it wasn't really much of a Mario movie. It didn't really feel like one. I mean, they had characters who had the names in there, but it definitely was not a Mario movie. And then there was a Japanese one too, but pretty much, this was that was actually the Mario movie, we had recently, but they used a lot of power-ups, like they used the mini mushroom, they used the regular mushroom, the star power, they used that. I'm hoping in this movie, because, I've talked about this before, that I'm really pissed that in Galaxy 2, they removed the red star and, ice flower power-up. Especially the ice flower. I mean, a red star, maybe I can understand a little bit because, there wasn't really a lot they probably could have done. I mean, I guess they could have put maybe they could have used they could use the red star in a race or something, I mean, you do fly with those birds and all that, but I don't know. I mean, they could have done a little bit something with that, or they could have had purple coins in the air or something, or maybe they could have brought back the boo from the race boo from the first game and all that, I don't know, they could have done that. And then the ice flower, they had actual levels, for that, and they didn't put it in there, so I'm hoping they'll actually use the power-ups in here. Actually, I kind of want to see if they'll just use all the power-ups. I would like to see all of them in there, like the cloud flower and everything. Again, if they do it in that, because they could make a sequel to it as well, because the movie, again, that's the thing with the movie. The movie is, it's based off of Mario Galaxy, which did get a sequel, so, I don't know what they'll do. That's kind of the crazy part. I don't know what they'll do there, but it would be kind of interesting to see, what they'll do. But I would like to see that, in there, and that would be kind of nice. but there's also talk that Bowser Jr. might be in there too, which I wouldn't be surprised if they actually put Bowser Jr. in there. But then again, this is kind of where making this movie kind of doesn't make any sense. I feel like, he was introduced in Mario Sunshine, so having him, be in this movie would kind of, introducing him here would kind of make no sense. But, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually put him in here. That wouldn't surprise me one bit if they actually did that. Because again, it is part of Illumination too, and Illumination is known for throwing in, random Easter eggs, or they throw in freaking random Easter eggs, and all that, and in places that don't make sense and all that, and it kind of makes the references not make much sense when you get down to it. And to be fair, I guess technically these movies are more made by Nintendo than Illumination. That's kind of why there's more to them, because a lot of people say Illumination movies are known for playing things too safe at times. And I will say, yeah, I think some cases they are, but there are times where they have experimented, like they actually did make a live action, movie with, and all that, with talking animals and all, which is something different. But yeah, they can be a little bit like that at times. But I think though they also can be pretty good too, with some stuff like, I think the Despicable Me movies, at least the first two. The third one wasn't the greatest in my opinion, but the first two were really good. And then there is a fourth one, but I don't know much about it. I heard people saying it wasn't great, but again, I don't know. I have not seen the movie. I didn't want to watch any reviews on it because I wanted to kind of avoid. But I heard people say it was not good. But but I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping again that the Super Mario Galaxy movie will be good. I don't know if I'll go see it in the theaters. I might just wait to buy it on DVD. I don't know. I might wait. I'm hoping this time around I can actually get a special case. Because I was wanting to buy this special case for it, and I didn't know that Walmart was not carrying it at the stores. They were only carrying it online, and a lot of the employees didn't even know that, which really pissed me off. I'm like, it's not really the employees' fault, but why are the managers not telling their employees about this stuff? I'm like, what if they need to, if people have questions like this, and they want to buy something, you would think you would want to get money from people and all that, it's very confusing, but I didn't get to buy it. I did actually buy, I think a DVD of that, I can't remember, I think I did buy, one, but they had a couple different versions of it that I kind of wish I actually bought, but I didn't buy it, I could probably find some of that online, but again, it's kind of expensive and all that, but yeah, I don't know what to say there, but but I do think we're probably going to see some special edition stuff with this too. I think we're going to see that. I think we are. We'll probably see, the last movie, we will see some special editions of that. But I don't know when we'll see that. That's kind of the thing. We'll have to wait and see. But I did buy the movie. I just, I don't remember what version I bought. But they were pretty cool collector's items. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I think that's really all I got to say about predictions. I don't know what else to really think about right now. I'm trying to think. Well, I'm gonna say this. Also, Mario Galaxy also has a ton of bosses. It is littered with bosses too. I'm wondering what kind of bosses we'll have. Will we see all the bosses? Because That might actually be very interesting to see too, all the bosses and all that. That would be very interesting to see, but I'm not really sure. But I am gonna guess we'll probably see Luma Lee in the movie too. We'll see him in the movie as well. I'm actually thinking too about now I think about too, like the genders too, because I told you guys before that I don't really like Luma Lee being a male because I think the name sounds more female like, and I kind of wish there were different, like there were genders for the Lumas, like it could be female and male ones, like the colors maybe depending on it. I don't know, but the Boos in the Mario movie, or the Boos in the Mario Galaxy game, I'll probably bring it up if I review the games in the future, which I may plan doing I'll review them in the future, but I don't know why I said it like that. But the Boos are actually female in Mario Galaxy, not male. Like, I'm not joking. They are literally female. And apparently, according to the Wikipedia, they made them female to make them kind of change them up. And actually, even their voice acting sounds a little bit off too. But yeah, it sounds a little bit off too. But yeah, apparently the Boos are actually female, not male. Now, some may argue that, well, how can they be female but King Boo can be male? And I don't know, I mean, they can have a male ruler. But then I kind of just, again, raises more questions than anything. It's just like, wait, in some games they are female. And I mean, again, it could be like the Lumas, like I said, they could have female and male ones, but my thing is, again, they look identical, so it makes it confusing. But no, they are flat out, like, I'm not joking, they are flat out female in the game. Like, they will literally, like if you turn into the Boo mushroom, they will literally fall in love with you, and they will literally try to kiss you. And if they kiss you, well, you turn back into Mario or Luigi, whoever you're playing as. It's kind of crazy. But, anywho, I guess that's all my prediction videos, because I don't really have a lot more. But yeah, I do hope to see the red star and ice flower in the game. I'd like to see all the power ups, but especially the ice flower and the red star, because those are my two of my favorite power ups in the series. I don't know if the red star. I mean, the red star is good, but I kind of like the ice flower a little bit more. I don't know if I would. The red star definitely is up there. That's why, again, I'm so pissed that it's so underused. I'm like you've had flying power ups in the past, especially the wing cap, and it controls like so much better than the wing cap. Some people say it doesn't, but I've played it. It controls really well. It really does, and you can choose. You can hold down the button and choose where you want to go. It's really nice. But then they got rid of it, in the second game, and then even the first game they barely used it. So that's why I want to see this stuff in the actual movie. But I don't know what will happen in store. We'll have to see. But I'm gonna go ahead and let things go from here. I hope you guys enjoyed my prediction videos. Let me know your guys' down in the comments. And I think I've said in the past I was gonna wait and do actual trailers, but I think I'm gonna do it like this because I think the trailers a lot of times they usually reveal the stories of the movies. Not all the time, but usually they will reveal the stories. And I kind of like just having it like this instead. I might still do maybe a reaction to the trailers, but I'll just do it like this because it'll be better. But I might even do Toy Story 5 too. I mean, even though a lot of people, including myself, I'm kind of just like skeptical on Toy Story 5, but I may still do a prediction video on it because I don't know if I've done one or not. I can't remember. But I will do that as well. But for right now, though, I'm going to take a break from this because I'm going to go inside. Anywho, see you guys later. Bye bye.